What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to a brand new YouTube video. Now guys, today we're going to be talking about a few things that have been going on in the last couple of days. And man, the last couple of days have been very hard on a lot of people. And I just had to give my 2 cents on what has been going on with the Ark project, the ArkFi project. So I know a little bit of what's going on, but I don't know exactly everything in detail. So I really suggest everybody just go and do their own research on that. But you know what? We're just going to go ahead and compound today. We're going to look at both our gardens. We're going to look at ArkFi, and then we're going to move on from there. So as you guys can see, we're almost nearing 10,000 drip in my first faucet. And a lot of people have been asking me, what am I doing after I get my wallet to get to 10,000? Because I've said multiple times on Twitter Spaces, I've said it on the Mega Lives, that eventually I am going to start a second wallet. I wasn't sure exactly when I would do that because I really always flip-flop between what the value is that's in my mind. And one thing S Crypto 101 says all the time, shout out to S Crypto, he says you should put a price in your mind that you want to get on a daily basis or a weekly basis or a monthly basis, and you build your faucets and your passive income cash flow around that. And initially what I wanted to do was make a wallet at 1,000, and then I wanted to make a wallet at 2,500, and then I wanted to make a wallet of 5,000. But at this point, the price of drip has gone so low. Right now it's sitting at 22 cents. I think this is the all-time low, unless like before the recent pumps. Like I don't remember. Well, I'm not sure. I don't think we've ever gone this low. I think this is the all-time low. It's kind of like scary, right? Because everybody's like, what the hell's going on? And I feel like the price really is the community sentiment. Like if anybody wants to see what's going on, they look at the chart and they can kind of guess what the community sentiment is right now. There's a lot of delays. We're hoping that this week we are going to be getting a date for when the launch of the drip UI is going to be, when Triple D is going to be launching. But so far we've gotten a competition announcement for $250 for the animal farm if somebody creates a video. So that has not been announced yet. So anyways, all this to say is, when am I going to create my second wallet? And it really is going to be decided around 10,000 drip in my deposits. And I'm thinking of doing something that not a lot of people do. You know, usually you would just go on Twitter and you would decide between a bunch of people that are on Twitter who you should create your wallet under. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to start my wallet under somebody who started their wallet under me, to make it something that is, you know, just it's going to give back to those who have given back to me, you know. But let me know, guys, if you guys know somebody who is deserving of starting a new wallet under them, then let me know in the comment section below. But let's say if there is some kind of shift in momentum and it's worth starting a new wallet, then I'm going to do it around 10,000 drip in my deposit. But I really want to focus my initial faucet to get that to max out as soon as possible. So let's move on to the animal farm. This is my initial garden. Like I'm not even sure, but like the whole situation that's happening here is that because I started my second garden, the drip marketing DAO garden, in the Rabby wallet, I'm not able to transfer that secondary account to a laptop. And if anybody knows how to do that, please let me know in the comments below. The problem is happening where I'm transferring my seed phrase to the Rabby that's on my laptop so that I can take it to work with me, take it to my office, whatever. But the second account under that Rabby main account is not the same wallet address as the one that I have initially set up over here. And I don't know how to transfer that second account to a different location, you know. So I think what's happening here is I'm catching up on the amount of drip in my original to the one that I started under the DAO, even though the DAO one had 100 USD in the garden, versus my initial one, which had like around 80 USD at the time, right? So right now I just sold. I'm just going to redeposit that. And basically right now I'm close to, I think, 3 billion plants. Like one thing that L7 Crypto says all the time, once you get to 1 billion plant, it starts flying. And I have noticed that. Like right now we're at 1.4. Let's just see how much we're going to be at right now after I make this deposit. Let's go right ahead. I think what's in here is close to $80 worth of US dollar, but that is generating a lot of plants per day. So 1.58 over here. If we switch to the other wallet, 1.468. You see, like I'm catching up very quickly, which is crazy to me because I'm not, I'm thinking that the second one would have been much further, but because I'm not able to compound it every like 3 times a day, it's happening where right now I'm catching up, But anyways, so right now I'm at about 3 billion plants overall in my garden. I've been thinking about potentially restarting my piggy bank because right now my piggy bank is doing some really ridiculous numbers. Like right now I think I have like 20 cents per stake. I have 3 stakes. That's generating me maybe like $1 per week, which is ridiculous, honestly. So I'm thinking of starting to DCA back into the piggy bank, but I'm not sure if it's quite worth it. All right, guys. So yeah. So right now I'm almost at 3 billion plants. I've spoken to my Visa company regarding the fiat on-ramp, but I still don't have a clear answer on why this is not working. So it might have something to do with Canada or the banking system here or the credit card company. So I'm still having issues processing a transaction. So that is still underway. I'd have to just figure this out before I make a follow-up video to that original video that I had to do. 1.58 as well. All right, now we're looking at the price of ARK, right? And ARK has been for the longest time stuck at 5.72, which is essentially what is supposed to have, like one of the mechanics of ArkFi is to have an ILC, which is an intelligent liquidity controller, I think. What that does is that it controls the buys and sells in a way that if there's more buys than usual, then it's going to start selling tokens. When there's more sells than usual, it would buy token to keep it at a consistent price over the long term, right? And it doesn't necessarily need to stick around 5. It doesn't necessarily need to stick around 6, but it needs to stick around a specific amount of like dollar value for the longest amount possible. But what has happened recently is what I heard, and don't quote me on this, is that somebody did a huge sell, like humongous sell, and what happened is that depegged it, right? So right now it looks like a rug. That's on the daily chart, but if you look at the 15-minute chart, you can see that over here around, so around May 14th at around 2 p.m., somebody made a huge sell and it depegged the price. And then the issue that was happening is that in addition to a lot more sells happening from the community, the bot itself, the ILC, the liquidity management controller thing, mechanic, kind of needed to be readjusted. So it was readjusting itself, but it had trouble readjusting properly. And then there was more sells coming in, so it just kept on lowering and lowering and lowering. And to the best of my ability to explain this, basically what's happening is that there's a lot more sells than buys, and because of the huge amount of sells, the price keeps tanking, and it's trying to be controlled right now, but there's a bit of trouble because yesterday we kind of stopped around $4, but it kept going down to like 3.2. But as you guys can see, it's flattening out very slowly. So maybe there's a solution here. I'm not sure. But there's something that I wrote on Scott, the Investors channel, is if there's anybody that can save this protocol, it would either be Forex because he is very good at game theory, or it would have to be the guys backing this project from the Drip network. I'm not into ArkFi. Like, I don't know how this project works. I've never really... Like for me, something that stabilizes the price like this is kind of very hard to maintain. It's been going on for a few months, but it's very hard to maintain. Just like with Horde, just like with Furio. In my mind, the same thing would happen here, and it's going to be hard to get this back off the ground. I really hope the best for all the people in the project, and really I hope this, like, we're all in DeFi, you know, we're all in this crypto, just small little crypto, DeFi, decentralized sector together. We're supposed to be kind of a big family. So I wish nothing but the best for ArkFi. I hope they're able to figure it out, but it's really hard when you see a chart like this, just like you see the chart of Drip right now. I mean, a lot of people have been comparing this chart to the chart of Drip. They're completely different, you know, completely different way to look at the chart and to understand that the mechanics are much different. But when somebody who doesn't understand either protocols looks at the chart, they look the same. It's really hard to salvage this. And the other thing that I'm not 100% agreeing with, but it might save the protocol, I mean, they might have done it for a reason, is that, as you guys can see on the right corner here, or well, the bottom right corner, the buy tax is set to 100 and the sell tax is set to 100 as well. And the reason why I don't like that is because everybody's getting wrecked left, right, and center, right? So there's still more buys than sells, so the price keeps tanking. But I feel like the reason why they're doing the buy and sell at 100% is to stabilize the price as much as possible. But people that are spending hundreds of dollars that are not receiving anything is kind of like deceiving. You know what I mean? You can't just wreck people like this. It's like Forex launching the DOX token without telling anybody it's 90% tax, and everybody's just buying those dogs and just they end up with nothing. You know what I mean? Or sell the dog as they end up with nothing. Yeah, not buy. Sorry, sell the dogs. They end up with no BUSD in their wallet. So it looks shady from the outside, even though I'm pretty sure they have a good reason for it. So I'm not going to speak on this any further. I mean, if you guys want, you can go to the Telegram. They've done some AMAs yesterday when this whole thing happened. I hope the best for them, and we'll see what happens. I mean, if they figure it out, they might be onto something that could save a lot of projects in the future. They did name themselves the Drip Killer. I mean, it doesn't look like they're the Drip Killer so far, but they might have figured out something for other projects in the future, and I hope, you know, they figure it out going forward. Once they do figure it out, then, you know, I'll give you guys an update. Now, moving on to Brick by Brick, baby. So this project I'm super excited about. You guys know it very well. I'm super excited for Brick by Brick because they are actually bringing construction into crypto. And I'm seeing these updates from Mataj all the time. He keeps sending us videos of the renovations they're working on. And as you guys know, the current renovation that they're working on right now, they've been working on it before the pool closed. The pool offers us 6% tax-free returns on the amount of money that we have put in, each investor, and the minimum payout is 18%. But the reason why I'm excited about the project today is because, as you guys can see here, we've talked about this a while ago, and what happens is if they sell a house, if one of the houses that they have sells, they're actually going to raffle out one of the NFT winners to get back their full 300% ROI in one shot in 24 hours, right? So the initial play was that if you buy an NFT, you get back 4.5 to 6% returns on a monthly basis. But what they're agreeing to do here is that if one house sells or, you know, rents or whatever, they're going to give back 300% to one lucky winner. And this has happened, guys. So they finally sold a house. Like, this house has been sold for the past couple of weeks, but the money was in escrow, and they're finalizing the last details, and they finally organized everything. And now the BBB house party is going to be June 2nd at 6 p.m. EST. I hope you guys are going to be there. I mean, you know, you can wish your boy some luck. Maybe I win. And what I decided to do is, if one of my NFTs wins, let's look at my NFTs right now. If we go to the DApp, essentially the way it's going to work out, as you guys can see over here, I have, wait, sorry. Let me go to the right wallet. I have right now 3 NFTs. Oh, my antivirus. Oh, sorry. I have right now 3 NFTs. I have the 250. You guys can't see it, but I'm telling you. I have the 250 studio apartment. I have the 500 starter home, and I have the $1,000 a single family home, right? So let's say one of my NFTs wins. Like if I go to manage NFTs, oh, you can't see them, freaking antivirus. If one of my antiviruses, if one of my NFTs wins, for example, if my studio NFT, let me just look at them here. If my studio apartment NFT wins, then I'm gonna get back 750 USDT. If my starter home wins, I'm gonna get back 1500 USDT. If my single family home wins, I'm gonna get back $3,000 in USDT. And what I've told the guys I'm going to be doing is, if one of my NFTs wins on the house party, I'm going to give away 1/3 of what I win back to the community. So instead of getting my 1,000 times 3 and then buying 3 other single family homes with it, I'm going to give away 1 single family home and then keep 2 to myself. So just a way to just give back to the community and then have you guys try out the NFTs. If you have not tried out the NFTs yet, I highly suggest it. You can earn from 4.5% to 6% per month. But obviously, if you are going to try it out, just make sure you use risk capital. It's cryptocurrency, it's volatile, it's scary, but I mean, there are some projects that are more legit than others, and once you do your research, I mean, you can invest in whichever NFT you want, or whichever pool you want, or whichever project you want. But essentially, instead of me getting back the 3,000 and then buying 3 NFTs with it, what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to get back 3,000. I'm going to buy 2 NFTs with it, and I'm going to buy 1 for everybody else that wants to enter the giveaway at that point. Or actually, no, not giveaway. Yeah, I'm not sure if I'm going to do a giveaway or add the NFT raffle that day whenever there's a house party. I'm just going to ask LD or Matthias or Unmade Sugar if he's going to be there to just give away one of the NFTs for me on my behalf, you know? So that's about it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I mean, I feel like the state of DeFi right now is very shaky, which is why I'm not going to invest in a lot of crazy projects or crazy protocols that offer offer high ROI. What I'm going to be doing is either invest in degen projects or invest in low risk projects that I'm familiar with, like PV, or buy some more drip for my faucet to, you know, accelerate the position as much as I can. Hoping that we are going to get a date this week for drip. I'm going to give you guys an update later on, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you have any questions, make sure to leave it in the comment section below. Make sure to subscribe, like the video, comment down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.